Alright, my minions. I'm back. Masked Crusader again. Back in Minecraft. I've... Pigs. I want to have pigs. I gotta find... Hello, creeper. Didn't realize you were there. How do I get you? Another one. That one forgot about me. Good. Where'd he go? He matches the ground, the turf. It's a dangerous road we walk on. Ooh. Zombie meat. I will take it. Alright, so a couple things. It took me quite a while to actually render out. There he is. Right there. It took me quite a while to render out my last 3 videos, and that's why they all showed up in the same week, because I recorded them over the course of 2 or 3 weeks. Because it's now 172 and it's out, and I want to get back to my tower. So there's a couple things that I've done. First of all, I started playing Scrolls by Mojang, and that seems like fun. I need to find some pigs. I think there's some pigs over here. So that's fun. If you guys are on Scrolls and you want to add me, my username is JavaGuy78. It's also my original Minecraft name. So go ahead and add me to Scrolls if you're there, because I'm very new and I lose like every match that I do. Pigs. I need a looting sword so I can have more pig. Ooh, I heard another snort. So I don't want to kill, like I said in other videos, I don't want to kill all my pigs because I know I'm going to want to start harvesting them, breeding them, letting them grow. But desperate times call for desperate measures. Let's eat this one, and then we'll head back to the tower. So there's another thing that I did to my world. You can see by this line right here. I wanted the acacia. Oh, man. He got me. Thank you for giving me dirt, though. I always love it when I'm caught off guard. At least he didn't blow up my house. Which, yeah. Let's use this dirt and try to fix it. So anyways, I wanted the acacia trees. Acacia trees? Acacia? I don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's acacia. Because where I grew up back home, there was a place called Acacia Park. And it was the place where everybody avoided. And if you know where that is, you know not to go there after about 4 in the afternoon or before about noon. But I digress. I wanted the new jungle trees, because the jungle trees, or not the jungle trees, the savanna trees. Because, get my sword out. Because, pig. Thank you. Because the wood looks cool. So I went into MC Edit and I deleted like all the chunks of my world and pretty much started from scratch. So just from running back to home. So I could have these trees. And once we get over to the tower, I've actually done a lot of work on the tower. I rebuilt it. I cleaned out a lot of the place. I've done a lot of work over here while I was trying to get my recordings correct. And I think I did it well. There's a lot of chickens over here. I tell you, I'll do a chicken farm and be healthy. So anyways, all the jungle wood in the floor I replaced with this acacia wood, and I think it looks pretty good. It seems to brighten the place up a little bit. I don't know if that's because my brightness settings. Whoops, that sound. Video. It's on bright. So I don't know if it's because of my brightness settings are all the way up so that this video looks good on YouTube, or if it's because of the lighter wood. I did them sideways. I don't have a hatchet. My hatchet's almost dead. I need to start. Oops. Right here, my hatchet has 16 hits left. My pick has 4, so I have had to resort to stone. But yeah, I've been building this tower. Let me show you what I've done. So I started building the circular staircase here. I went up one floor and I put in the floor. I don't know what to do with this floor, but then I went up again and I decided that these towers, when they were built originally, they had these beams that would, I don't know where they found a tree that grew all 4 directions, but they would meet in the center with some sort of ironwork to hold them in place, and then they would put the plank floors on top of them. In these towers, the only thing that they would make stone were the walls. So when they caught fire, they just ended up being these towers of stone and nothing else. So I decided to build my tower the same way. So I put in, let me go up a little bit. So I put in all the layers of these beams to hold the floors in place, and I went all the way to the top. I couldn't take the ladder all the way up because of my water channel that I built. And actually, we're going to change that. I'm not going to do it as a drop tower, I don't think. I think I've got an idea of how to make it a one-hit tower. Well, it's zombies, so their one hit is actually 2 hits because of some sort of armor that the zombie gets. But I've been playing in creative, and there's a couple things. We're going to switch over to creative in just a minute. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing in creative. Ouch. But oh yeah, I should probably go cook this pork so that I've got stuff to eat. So let's get that cooking. I think that is cooking more charcoal. Let's go ahead and throw some of this in there. Some more charcoal. And we'll take some of this out and we'll put that in here and we'll cook up these pork chops. And we're good. Okay, so around this area, okay, let me go down. So down in the basement, which is stone because it's in the foundation, and I decided that to make it more realistic, the center pillar that goes up the stairs, because there's stone and wood and everything, it would be a tree trunk. So I put that in there. Trying to make this look semi-authentic. But I cleared this out. There's the spawner waiting to spawn, but I've got it 2 lit up. We'll add the water tracks in just a minute after I show you what I've discovered in my creative world. And I got to go through this still. I lit it up. I didn't really collect anything, so there's still a ton of coal. The most difficult coal to collect is right there. But, yeah, there's still some iron and some other awesome stuff in this cave that I need to collect. And I think I walked you around here before. It's a very small cave. There's really not much to it. So we're going to go ahead and harvest that out. I'll do that off camera because I need the resources. But, yeah, I wanted these trees. So we're going to do, we're just going to live with the acacia trees here. And then I will, I have to go find, oh, hello. Did I know that was there? I only have 1 torch. I don't want to go down there with only 1 torch. I think I might have known that was there. Okay, so, yeah, we'll continue this here. Around the area, though, I do want to plant some of these trees and grow them. I was playing with them in creative, too, and you can actually plant them 4x4, kind of like not jungle trees, but if you remember oak trees, if you lay them out all in a row, and then you bone meal them all in a row, they all grow into one long trunk. They don't need spacing. So you can do the same thing with these acacia trees. You can put their saplings next to each other. So we're going to collect some of those saplings, and I need a wood farm. I'll do a wood farm similar to the one that I did before. I need to find a good open space where I can put the wood farm, my tree farm, somewhere close to this tower. This tower is probably going to be most of my home. There was a comment on my last video that I should do, I guess Generic B is playing a Let's Play, and I don't watch his videos very often. But I guess one of the challenges he's doing in his world, and it's nighttime again. Let's go run back towards my house. I need to get that bed out of there. I need to figure out how to get that bed. I need some pistons. and such. Okay, I digress. Back to Generic B. I guess Generic B is playing a Let's Play where the only armor he uses is armor that he can get from armored up mobs. So I thought I'd do that. I think that'd be a fun challenge. The problem is that means I almost never have armor, and if I do have armor, it's almost spent. And hopefully, in my experience, the only armor that get back in here. The only armor that zombies drop are helmets. I haven't seen them drop anything else. So that. Oh look, I can see. Oh, it's being eaten away. I thought they fixed the 8-chunk render, but apparently not, because it's being destroyed. It's being unrendered. So yeah, there's a bug right now in Minecraft where the world, no matter what you have it set to, like I've got my render distance set to 16 chunks, but no matter what you have it set to, it's always 8 chunks. And if it were fixed, I'd be able to see my tower from my spawn. But I can't. So, yeah, let me switch over to creative, and I'll show you what I've learned about zombie towers. Ooh, there's a cave in there. Small one. I'm going to show you what I've found about zombie towers, and then we will talk about where we're going to go in this world. So I will switch over, and I'll see you in just a minute. All right, my minions. So I'm in my redstone world, and this is a contraption I built to demonstrate what goes on in your mob tower. Let me put this block in there. I'll talk about that in a minute. So what we've got here is the cutaway of my mob tower. So we're going to pretend that this dispenser over here is the spawner, because there's spawn eggs in there. And this water channel represents the water channel that carries the zombies to the elevator. And what happens is, let's get one spawned. So I've got this little clock set up. It's kind of slow. Let's speed it up a little bit. When he gets over here, he tries to swim up, which causes his head to get caught in this water. And then he swims up, and so forth. So it's just your standard your tower, standard tower. However, in the most recent snapshots and versions of Minecraft, the zombies have a chance to spawn in the world as baby zombies. Now, there's a couple annoying factors about the baby zombies. The first thing about the baby zombies is they can fit through a 1x1 hole. So if you have a window in your house that's 1x1, that baby zombie will be able to jump through that hole. So the first thing you need to do is try as hard as you can. Let me get away from there. It's kind of loud. Try as hard as you can to make sure that you don't have 1x1 windows at the ground level, because those baby zombies will get through there. Now I'm going to let this machine run for a little bit, and I'm going to try to get a baby zombie to spawn in this water channel so that I can show you what happens when baby zombies get into the water channel. So I'll come back when a baby zombie's there. Alright, so now we have a baby zombie that decided to spawn. And you'll see that because he's too short, this is the second annoying thing, is he cannot spawn, or he cannot swim high enough to get his head caught in this little box, or in this pool of water above him. Now the problem with that is, you can see it's starting to work its magic. They're starting to get backed up. Yes, with one little baby zombie there, they can get past, but they get kind of gummed up. Let's go ahead and speed this up and see if we can get another one to spawn. They spawn much more frequently in the real world. At least they seem to. So anyways, since they're not coming, I'll show you how to solve this problem. That's what that box was. So because they can fit through a 1x1 hole, you can actually knock out this hole behind here, and they will fall out of the tube, which will allow your zombie guys to go through the system. So let me reiterate everything that's wrong with these baby zombies. 1, they can fit through 1x1 windows. 2, they do not burn in the sunlight. Number 3, they gum up your drop towers because they can't swim up them. And if they could, 4, they would come and eat you anyways. And they're fast. I mean, they're horrible. So I just rigged this up. And I'll just drop a piece of TNT on him and kill him. Oh, that's cathartic. All right, so in answer to this drop tower, the drop tower works pretty well, but you have to have it very tall. They have to drop 23 blocks. I think it's 23 blocks to get down to half a heart. And zombies, when they have half a heart, they're still 2-hit kill. So I created this contraption. Now this contraption is very similar in concept to that tower, except it's not a drop tower. If I come down here, this is the same sort of thing. The water channel pushes them over here, and then they swim up. But I've got this knocked out, and this is what I'm going to do in my big world. I'm going to knock out one square and put a sign there and a piece of lava in there so that my baby zombies that spawn go down in the hole and burn. But let me spawn a couple zombies in here. Whoops, get in there. Good. Good boy. Spawn 4. So what happens is this still works the same way. It's the same as the zombie elevator. They get taken up to the top, but instead of dropping, they just get pushed over into this section. And you'll notice there's a button here. And this button is wired in a special way. If I hit the button, it's going to dispense a chunk of lava that roasts them exactly down to half a heart. And like I said, with zombies, half a heart is 2 hits. I don't know why, but this right here cooks them down to exactly 2 hits. So we can just smack them and kill them. And if you've got a few of them there, we'll just do this. Pretend they swam up. If you got a couple of them in here, come on, get in there. There we go. You have a couple of them in there, and you cook them. And like I said, I'll show you how it's wired to make sure that they get down to exactly half a heart. But if they're in there and you don't want them to be in there, you want their drops, but you don't want their experience, all you have to do is hit it again. And there you go. So here's how it's wired. So if we jump down in here, this right here is the button, and there's a piece of redstone there. And that redstone comes down here, and you'll see that it splits off in 2 directions. It comes into this repeater right here, and it goes off that way. Now this repeater comes through a piston, and this right here, let's put a button here, is a monostable, which means that once I hit the button, only 1 ticket goes through. So 1 tick comes through, feeds up into this block, which is directly below the dispenser block, and that dispenses the lava. Then it splits off and comes through these 2 repeaters. They're both set to 3 ticks, and that is a total of 6 ticks, and that feeds back into here, and that's what sucks the lava up after about 6 ticks. So I'll push the button, it's dispensed, it's left out for I think about 6 ticks, 5 ticks, which is a little less than half a second, and that catches them on fire long enough so that they're down to 1 hit. So those are the couple things that I've decided to show you here. We're going to use this block idea to get rid of the baby zombies so that the system doesn't get gummed up. And then when I get some redstone, I'm going to build this system. Maybe in my tower, maybe I'll leave my tower the way it is, and I'll use the redstone burner system for any spawners that I find in the real world, in the desert. That's where I'm going next. So we're gonna go back to the regular world now. I do have to apologize. I was messing with sound, and I listened to part of this video back, and the game sounds are a little loud. So I apologize for that. However, I think I fixed it. So this video should be good, and future videos should now be good. So if you'll bear with me through the rest of this video, then next video, it'll be sounding great. All right, so we're back. Oh yeah, I'm still in creative. Peaceful. There we go. So I'm back, and I need to go get my food, and I need to figure out how to get some. This tower, once I turn it on, should, and it's ready to be turned on. So I need to close in. I need food. I need to close in the zombie spawning room so that they start spawning, and then I can come over here and I can start harvesting their stuff. But it's at a point where I should be able to. I need to grab my bucket and get a little bucket of lava. It's at a point where I should be able to start using it. So I can start. So I can start. There we go. Collecting armor or whatnot from these zombies. Like I said before, in my last drop tower, I ran it for a long time, and the only armor that I would get from zombies was helmets. So I think I need to go find a skeleton spawner so that I can build one of these killing contraptions for them. And I'm sure there's one close by, but if you guys have ever played Minecraft, okay, I'm sure you have, and I'm glad that you do because it's an awesome game. But one trick to finding spawners real easily is to just run around the desert, because sand falls, and just like that spawner was near the surface and really close. If this was sand, that would have just been a big hole in the ground. So I was thinking I will go collect some food. I need food. But I was thinking there's a desert over here, and I would go run around the desert and hopefully be able to see a spawner in the sand. So I don't know how far I'd have to run, but if I can find a spawner in the sand, hopefully it's a skeleton spawner. And in my last world, and actually, sorry about that, my microphone got bumped, made a loud noise. So in my last world, it was the skeletons that gave me all the. You know what? I'm gonna kill you guys. How many more hits do I have on this sword? 64. One. So yeah, if I'm gonna do this challenge where the only armor I wear is, come on. The only armor I wear is mob drop armor, which I think sounds like a pretty good challenge. Ooh, cow. How many cows are there? At least 3. And I can feed these guys with wool, or with cow tipper. Nice. I can feed these guys with wheat. So yeah. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to start building up provisions so that I can go looking for a. I should keep you guys. Maybe not all of them. But yeah, so I can start looking for some zombies. Or not zombies, skeleton spawners. Yeah. Let's cook these guys up. And how much did I get? I did not get any cow meat from him. Jerk. Alright, so I'm almost out of this iron weapon. So I'll put it with my other dead iron weapons. I got a couple apples. Alright, so I know this has been a really strange episode. Let's go ahead and go down to that world, to that area, and I will add, we'll do that today while it's daylight outside. I'll come down here. I will add my, I'll add right there my baby zombie catcher. Let's go get a sign. So yeah, if there's any other things that you'd like me to do in this world, let me know, and I will work on trying to build them. So the first one, the challenge of only wearing mob armor, I think is a good one. Let's go, where's my bucket? Let's go get a bucket of lava. It's noon, so that's good. Hello, chickens. Again, y'all are going to die. In my last world, I had a I'm going to rebuild a lot of the stuff I had in my last world. I had a not a zombie, a egg machine that gave me grown-up chickens, adult chickens. And we will take this and we will put a block of lava, that in his way so it doesn't flow. And we will take this over and put it in there. So yeah, I'm going to build not the zombie. I'm stuck on zombies. I'm going to build the chicken machine so that I can have adult chickens so that I can cook for food. It's actually an egg machine, but then I can wire that up to a dispenser and get chickens out of the deal. And then I can kill the chickens and have roasted chicken for dinner. So we're going to go down here, put this in. And then we're going to go look for that skeleton spawner, if I can find one. I need a sign. Baby zombies only. Exclamation point. Done. Okay. And that way, with that sign, that'll keep the water that we put down from flowing into that place. And I guess I'll start doing that too. So let's go ahead and get rid of that and test it. Let's put in the water channel here and the water channel over here. And that should flow down. The light is still on, which means good. So yeah, let's start putting in this row. I got just enough for 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have just enough. I need another. Is that my moss stone? I'm still carrying my moss stone around. All right, need one more piece of dirt. Hello, piece of dirt. Oh no, I needed that piece of dirt. No. Sure hope that didn't ruin my tower. I didn't realize that was my tower. What is it doing being held up by dirt? I should have been doing it with, I'll do it with gravel. Let's see if I can grab a piece of gravel. Don't turn into flint. Dang it. All right, there we go. Gravel. So, if I measured this out correctly, this water will only flow to the very edge. So let's check it. So that should only flow to the edge and stop. And it does. Good. So let's go ahead and put in a bunch of those. And actually, I should be able to get infinite water sources out of this, which I can. All right. They're all good. They're all good. Let's fill this guy back in with, what, dirt? I suppose. All right. Yeah. So this is low enough. I didn't do this in my last world, but I built this thing 2 blocks lower than the spawner because that way they fall into the water and don't get stuck hanging up on the thing. So we'll put gravel in. We'll put those in. And we will get out of here. Oh, it looks like I need to reset that water. All right, I'll be back. All right. I fixed the water. And I need to fill that in. And the only thing I've got is dirt, so I'll fill that in. That way they can't jump out. And I'm fairly certain that I'm going to lose some of these torches. Let's go ahead and get rid of that torch. Good. And let's get rid of that torch. And it's sad to lose torches, but it's a necessary evil. We have one more torch to get rid of. And there we go. It begins. So these guys, those torches are going to burn up in the lava. Yes, you're tracking on me, but you're not going to get anywhere. The water's going to push you into my tower. So this is cool. They can only spawn in the darkest spots. They can't spawn on this walkway around here. At least they shouldn't be able to because I can't break that without something. So I do need to get up there and get that charcoal down because even though at later points in the game, charcoal is kind of a frivolous thing to have. At this point, I need... That's not even charcoal. It's real coal. So let's go make sure that these guys... Hello, chicken. Is it nighttime? I bet you it's nighttime. Is it nighttime? It is nighttime. Let's go ahead and block myself in so that no evilies, baddies can come in and get me. But, there we go. Oh, I killed him. Oh no, it killed him. It's too tall. Let's see if the other one dies too. Oh, I knew that. Yep. It's a kill tower right now. Now it's with that block there, it's a one-hit tower. Because I was going to put the button in to switch these so I could turn it from a one-hit tower to a kill tower. I knew that. So this guy, this next dude, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of him too. And I don't have any acacia wood in my pocket. A spider could get through there though. I don't want to do that. Let's block that in. So, give it to me. They're growling. Let's see if they're coming. I don't think they're coming up the stairs. I don't think they can do it. Hello. Hello. But yeah, I want to put that lava killer in here. Let's go make sure they're dropping. Come on. Drop and don't die. Oh, he dies. They are too tall. Alright. So, my tower is a failure. I'm going to... Next episode, we're going to figure out how far these guys can fall without dying. I don't know how we're going to do that. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get in there and pillar up until they stop dying. And then I can find out how much I have to chop off the top. All right, thanks for hanging out. This is Masked Crusader signing off. I've got work to do, so I will see you, dang it, next time. Cheers.